If you want to increase your client base and sales, then consider this, the Relationship Building Network at RBN. Given the current economic conditions and challenges, we all need to work smarter, make smarter decisions, invest our hard-earned dollars where it'll yield the best return for our investment. Many business professionals claim that the most effective networking group in Orange County is RBN. No other networking group or organization can offer what RBN offers. Make every year your best year. Join RBN and start reaping the benefits today. You know, nearly 3,000 businesses have joined RBN and experienced those benefits. Why join RBN? It's one group. It's one membership. It's no renewals. It's all through Orange County. RBN is a freestyle networking group, no mandatory attendance, no restrictions, no rules, and no penalties. Call them at 949-830-5776 or go to their website at rbninfo.com. That's 949-830-5776. If you've ever dreamed of having your own business to make your life secure, you know Water's Edge Wineries might be just the ticket. In 2004, their founder, Ken Lineberger, created the first winery franchise in California. It was a new concept with all of the functionality of a traditional winery, but without the vineyards. They purchased high-quality grape must from one of the largest winemaking companies in the world. Then they craft each wine carefully and bottle it right at their location. The winery was built to satisfy consumer demand for wine by the bottle and by the glass, but still kept the element of allowing customers to bottle their own custom vintage. Now, they're opening urban wineries across the United States under the brand Water's Edge Wineries. If you've ever dreamed of owning your own winery, it may be in reach right now through Water's Edge Wineries. Just give them a call at 909-468-9463, extension 700. That's Water's Edge Wineries, 909-468-9463. Have you ever found yourself caught between a rock and a hard place? The law offices of Blomberg, Benson, and Garrett might be just the answer for you. The attorneys of Blomberg, Benson, and Garrett have been serving the Inland Empire since 1989. They're dedicated to the aggressive litigation of civil, criminal, and real estate matters. Over the years, they have recovered tens of millions of dollars for their clients. The firm's practice specializes in litigation of personal injury, accident, slip and fall, real estate, and criminal law cases. The firm provides clients with the care, accuracy, and dedication of experienced attorneys. Blomberg, Benson, and Garrett is located at 10300 4th Street, Suite 150 in Rancho Cucamonga, California. They've been providing the Inland Empire residents with outstanding legal services for over 25 years. They look forward to providing you with aggressive legal representation. Call them at 909-945-5000, where you can talk to a person, not a machine. That's 909-945-5000, the law offices of Blomberg, Benson, and Garrett. And now let's get back to our show where we talk about politics, money, and you. And I am Robert Cardoza. You're listening to Robert Cardoza live on the street at the intersection of business and politics. We're talking to my good friend John Matthews from the Conservative Syndicate. You can listen to John's show every Monday through Wednesday from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Pacific time on theconservativesyndicate.net. He's on so many radio stations now you can't list them all. But if you really want to get a perspective of what's going on in politics today, you owe it to yourself to listen to the Conservative Syndicate with my good friend John Matthews every Monday through Wednesday from 5 to 7 p.m. Hey, anyway, John, let's get on to that mustard seed that's bugging the hell out of you, and let's talk about what's going on with politics today.
Well, the big issue here, and we got to lay a little groundwork because it is fresh, so people that are listening right now may not be quite up to snuff to what's going on here. But basically, what happened here is that Putin over in Russia took a special interest in a Canadian company that ships and processes uranium. And what he did was through a kind of a financial coup of some sort, he actually ended up taking over control of this country. Now, this country ships out and handles about 1/5 of the uranium that is mined here in the United States. So Russia, or Putin himself, came under ownership, now owns this Canadian company. Now, what they find is that during the sign-off process, there had to be sign-off from different governments and everything. Hillary Clinton signed off on him taking ownership of this company. And so that directly sets up a tie between Canada and Russia. Canada's the middleman, our uranium is going to Canada and is being shipped over to Russia. And so Putin now is receiving a fifth of the uranium that's mined here in the United States. They then find out that after this happened, Bill Clinton was paid $500,000 in one speech, $750,000 in another speech to go to Russia to speak to business groups over there. So the money that Bill Clinton got, of course, went into their personal bank account, and the Canadian companies were involved in all this, donated $2.5 million to the Clinton Foundation. And so all this, what this is starting to look like, and just on the surface, just from what I just said, is that Clinton has been using her position in the State Department to make deals with foreign interests. Now, when you start zooming back a little bit and understanding now that Iran is in an alliance with Russia, and Russia is now supplying arms to Iran to protect them against anything that Israel would do in retaliation for Iran's uranium development and the development of nuclear capabilities. What does that look like? What she's done is she has aided and abetted the enemy, and she did it through her time as Secretary of State. So these are treasonous things. These are treasonous acts. And, of course, they're denying it, and they're just saying, no, because it went through the foundation, they're saying there's nothing wrong here. There's nothing wrong. But they're making all these ties and connections saying, and the New York Times is the one doing it, which, you've got to now say, wow, these guys have been the allies of the Clintons forever. And now they're actually exposing them. And so you've got this major conflict of interest. And even the Obama administration is saying, wait a minute, you took this money and you didn't tell us after we had an agreement with you that you would disclose to us everybody that you were taking money from. So now Obama is starting to distance himself, going, wait a minute, we didn't know about this. You didn't tell us about this $2.5 million coming from these Canadian companies. And so now he's got to start worrying about how is this going to affect the DNC come 2016. I'm telling you, they're going to throw this woman under the bus. They really aren't at any place where they can do anything else at this point. The Clintons think they are above the law, just like Obama thinks that he can do whatever he wants with his pen and his phone. And so this is the attitude that has been nurtured over the last 8 years. We know that it's been there forever, but Obama licensed it. Obama came in office and just basically said anybody can do whatever they want. Don't worry about it. We own the DOJ. We own the IRS. We can do whatever we want to do, and we can hide whatever we want to hide, and we can, oppress or pressure anybody we want to pressure. And so this, I think, is just a piece of the puzzle that, in the big picture, makes everybody look bad. But I think it just may be enough that everybody looks at the Clintons and go, you know what? It would have been a nice idea. It would have been nice if you ran, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Well, the other thing too, and I'm not trying to put it into another direction, but because it's all same conversation. This guy that wrote this book, the Clinton Cash, I forget the author's name, that actually stimulated the investigation by the New York Times, that they're doing an independent investigation, the New York Times is. This guy now is also going after Jeb Bush for misappropriation of, not Jeb Bush, but Marco Rubio. Jeb Bush. Jeb Bush and Marco Rubio. But the book is going to come out on Jeb Bush in the summer.
Well, the Bushes, they do a lot of things above board that nobody pays attention to. I've always been I'm not a big fan of the Bush family. I think, my distrust of these people goes back to the Kennedy assassination. And, I could spend hours talking just about that. But Jeb Bush and Neil Bush, the unknown brother, have put millions of dollars into the Common Core curriculum. They are the ones currently working with a London publishing company to design the online curriculum that everybody will have to pay $45 to take a test in, that everybody will fail, so they have to take the test 2 or 3 times. They're in cahoots with Bill Gates. There's a whole lot going on there. Jeb Bush made over $30 million as a member of the board of United Tenant Health, who had benefited from Obamacare. So, just looking at what they do on record, there's enough, in my opinion, to destroy these people.
Yeah.
In terms politically, if it comes out, I don't know. I don't know that Jeb Bush will ever make it that far because I don't think he's going to be able to pull it off. But in light of that, you got Marco Rubio, who was basically Jeb's protege. So
yeah, and using his political credit card is for his own. Well, I can't say that. I was going to say something that I actually don't know the truth of, and it hasn't been investigated. But he's being questioned with regard to the inappropriate use of his government credit card.
Well, yeah. Well, nothing surprises me with these guys. You get to a certain place where the people that are supposed to be mentoring you, are just telling you, "Hey, we can get around it. We can get around it." And when you have the establishment people behind you, yeah, you can. But there's enough going on right now. Everything always comes home. The chickens do come home to roost, if I can quote Jeremiah right.
Yeah. And boy, I'll tell you what, and they're overcrowded. Listen, we got to take a commercial break, John. We'll be right back after these brief messages. Don't go away. Isn't it time to shine the spotlight on your expertise? The Interview, starring you. Here's your chance to capture 5 minutes of fame with The Interview. This isn't just any interview. This is your opportunity to showcase your expertise and position yourself as a trusted expert in a one-on-one video interview hosted by Robert Cardoza, host of the nationally syndicated show Robert Cardoza Live and powered by AHA Studios. What is it? A professionally recorded video for your use. Robert Cardoza interviews you on the set where he records his show. Professional interview showcases your expertise and value, shot in a state-of-the-art studio. And what's in it for you? Gain credibility as an expert, earn the trust of your target market, educate in a way that intrigues your audience, gain a powerful marketing tool that offers dozens of uses, website, video sharing sites, social media, email, DVDs, direct mail, lobby video, resumes, profile building, all that kind of stuff. Association with the nationally syndicated celebrity. That's right. And let's talk about AHA Studios. AHA is a strategic marketing firm that leverages the powerful and visual persuasion to help your business create powerful messages that connect with your target market. AHA ventures way beyond strategy, delivering the marketing collateral you need to start driving a new business through your doors. AHA has a full-service, in-house, state-of-the-art production studio to bring your messages to life using video. Discover how to make The Interview work for you. Call 949-831-2222. That's 949-831-2222. AHA Image Studios, Incorporated. Dr. Stephen Tidwell, Gentle Family Dentistry and a Caring Personalized Environment. Here at Dr. Tidwell's office, we are dedicated to helping you keep your teeth healthy. We are a state-of-the-art dental practice that still believes in traditional values, such as excellent customer service and individual attention. We have a special welcoming offer for you for just $39, a complete exam, personal consultation, professional cleaning, and all necessary x-rays. That's a $266 value for $39. Dr. Tidwell has 2 convenient locations and experienced staff to provide you with professional care and personal attention that you deserve. Call today. Don't delay. A great smile another day. Call 909-944-7308. That's 909-944-7308 for Rancho Cucamonga or San Bernardino. Joel Saltzman is Dr. Wireless. He has turned his considerable expertise into consumer credit risk and wireless security into a highly specialized independent web-based consulting enterprise targeting consumer credit risk analysis and wireless transactional security and monitoring. He works as a wireless analyst, veteran independent agent, and consumer liaison for most wireless telecom carriers and equipment manufacturers. For more than 20 years, corporate and private clients and media audiences have counted on his unvarnished advice while weighing the technology, performance, and cost differences between Sprint, Nextel, AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile. Joel specializes in setting up mobile wireless hotspots to be used for disaster preparedness, business continuity, and mobile wireless merchant processing solutions. Call Dr. Wireless at 310-400-4900 or go to his webpage at drwireless.com. Again, call 310-400-4900 or his webpage at drwireless.com. You'll be glad you did. And now, back to our show. And I am Robert Cardoza. You're listening to Robert Cardoza Live on the street at the intersection of business and politics. I'm talking to my good friend John Matthews from the Conservative Syndicate. And we're